Today is like one of the weirdest juxtaposition days I can ever remember. Over in China, you've got some of the most horrific flooding I've seen in a long time, as torrential rains led to very heavy flooding in parts of central China on Tuesday, forcing thousands to evacuate. We're talking major cities underwater, thousands upon thousands of people totally flooded out. And over on Twitter, people are absolutely enraged that Jeff Bezos, an 84-year-old Navy astronaut lady, his brother, an 18-year-old, went to space. Now, I've been doing THORnews for 8 years, and I've been complaining about them canceling the space shuttle for 8 years that I've been here. And I was thinking, like, what did you guys think was going to happen when they turned the space program over to commercial space and billionaires? You know? I don't know, man. Yeah, it's a doomy, weird world, but we've chosen to fight and argue over politics for 20 straight years. So what did you think was going to happen? You know? We've seen super major, massive flooding in Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, now China. It is my fear that in August and September that the flooding will shift over to us, because usually the weather patterns shift across the planet. NASA mentioned the moon wobble is probably going to cause more massive flooding in the 2030s. So obviously, a carbon tax isn't any type of a solution to all the earth changes problems we face. And a carbon tax is like, if you pay for the carbon credits, you can pollute as much as you want. So it's not really a solution, bro. And so, yeah, with the variant Delta virus surging, we're looking at not very happy fall and winter. So that's why I say try to enjoy life as much as you can. And anytime you get in a good mood, I would embrace it with both hands. My keys to being happy are I appreciate the fact that I have electricity. I still have cigarettes to smoke. I've still got Asteroid Fight Club and, I don't know. But the simple things in life. And tonight we have band practice. So it's a strange world. Oh, and the amount of people giving me death threats or telling me that I was going to die because I got vaccinated is through the roof in the last month or two. And so, on the chances that I could die soon, I do my best to enjoy life now. Because it can always be worse. That is an adage that I believe is true. And so, yeah, the flooding in China is super duper catastrophic. And like I said, we watched the pattern shift. And so right now we are enjoying a very calm part of hurricane season. But we have reason to believe that hurricane season could get very dangerous in the middle of August and then stay dangerous for a while. So smoke them if you got them. And I guess if you like to complain about stuff, then if that's what makes you happy, then you do you. And I feel like I'm a little off my game today. Hopefully you guys will forgive me. I don't know, forgiveness doesn't seem to be very pervasive, whatever. It doesn't seem to be around a lot. Anyway, something flary this way comes. Right now, we have 3 sunspots facing Earth on the sun, on the sun-facing disk, Earth-facing disk. The southeastern limb of the sun is seething with activity during the late hours of July 19th. Earth-orbiting satellites detected multiple long-duration solar flares as glowing masses of plasma and magnetic arches surged into view. So this is the same sunspot that gave us the X-class flare and has been incredibly active the entire time it's been on the face of the sun with a large amount of halo CMEs. Will it stay active? We'll have to stay tuned. Sometimes they get unactive as they start to face Earth. But life is a cliffhanger and a roller coaster, so stay tuned. Look at that, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sunspots 4 years before solar maximum. Those who had predicted low solar activity obviously didn't know what they were talking about. So how are you doing today? We got a lot of areas looking out for rain today, and severe weather stays high and tight into the northeast USA and into Canada, plus a lot more rain tomorrow, and that severe weather pattern shifts to the east, putting New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts into the danger zone again. The wildfire situation is very bad, and with Leo fire season starting in 3 days, it's going to get worse. Firefighters battle Oregon's growing bootleg fire that has swelled to over 360,000 acres. And Chris Suckin says it's coming. What? Oh. Cue the Jaws theme music. Dun dun, dun 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 dun. Big ridge in the middle of the country this weekend and all of next week. Steady diet of mid to upper 90s with a heat index of over 100 ahead. That's for Texas, and it'll be hotter in some areas, so we still have like 4 or 5 heat waves left to go before we get to the fall. So be ready. Ontario, you guys will be getting some severe weather as well. A lot more rain and flooding for the folks in the south. Teamwork is the only way to fix things, man. I've been saying that for over 8 years. And it's still true. And we're looking at mixed precipitation. You can see a lot of rain still in the south, and then you get another storm coming in from the monsoonal surges. So expect more flooding ahead. Fires out west are so big they're producing their own thunderstorms. Smoke has really drifted to most portions of the USA. Florida, more like Florida, sorry. They got a pretty big lightning threat for Central Tuesday. Man, I can't talk. I think you get the idea of what I was trying to say. Shit can always be worse, man. That is a truism I started to believe early in life. But, expect it to get a lot weirder and a lot angrier and a lot frustrated and a lot just with the anti-vaxxers mad at the vaxxers and the vaxxers mad at the anti-vaxxers. Like, we've got a long list of reasons for Americans to hate their fellow Americans and disagree. So, buckle in, man. London's like, oh my God, we're getting apocalyptic hail, and it's only golf ball sized. I think I've gone so crazy, I kind of enjoy the death threats, It make me feel like a superhero, because then I survive, and I'm like, yay, life. And I'm enjoying watching the sun head towards solar maximum. All right, so you got like a typhoon, Sempaka, heading towards China, making things worse. You got a bunch of Mexican firefighters heading to Canada to help fight the fires, because it's best when the Americas work together, in my opinion. The vertical smoke situation is nasty. How do I stay in a good mood? Mostly 85-90% of the time, even though I have to report this stuff to y'all? I don't know. It's the grace of God. And by being grateful for the little things. I don't mean to be so preachy. Maybe I should concentrate on the fact that I'll probably never get to kiss a pretty woman again. I can be sad all the time. How would you like that? But I don't know. This is the feeling I get when I drive my car once a week to buy a $5 Frappuccino. So life is relative. And then the West Pacific is supposed to super light up with a bunch of typhoons soon, and then that will shift to us. Anyway, we still got like 3 days left of cancer season, so I'm not surprised that everyone is in their emotions and in their feels. This cancer season's been kind of a drag, really. People always mad at me about something. There are billions of people on the planet, and every person has a different belief about thousands of things. So try not to take it personally if you and I disagree about something. Is this the worst THORnews video ever? Could be. But man, I don't know. The negativity, it's just like wave after wave after wave. It's relentless. And I've been, my whole life, I try to make the best of every situation, no matter how bad it is. But when I do super lose my shit, I totally, absolutely lose my shit full tilt. So much so people are like, that guy's crazy. But I haven't done that in a while. Yeah, people in London are super freaking out about the hail. I think it's hail. This here says Snow Watch. It just says that's their guy's name. But it was pretty much hail. So they're like, oh my God, we've never seen hail like this. And it was only like golf ball sized. And then I saw multiple people complaining about how the Bezos rocket was shaped like a penis. I'm like, look, I would love it if they would make a rocket shaped like a vagina. I would definitely ride on a vagina-shaped rocket. But apparently, vaginas aren't as good at flying into space as penises are. And I'm talking about the craft. I'm not talking about actual genitalia. And I don't think we were supposed to talk about people's genitalia anymore. Because, I don't know, all that gender shit. Why is everything so fucking weird all the fucking time, man? I don't know. Like, it's not my fault. Rockets are shaped like dicks, bro. Ma'am? Oh, I'm losing it. You're losing it. We're all losing it. Are you watching this? But yeah, we're watching this train smiley face thing. When is this coming about? By Mike Haggart. Yeah, I don't know, man. Everybody's losing their freaking mind. So I try to be funny when I lose my mind. It doesn't always work. Anyway, this is 21st, 22nd, 23rd. So this thing will shift over towards the USA at some point. Some point we'll be facing down like 3 hurricanes. And I was trying to tell everybody, like, man, you know, things will probably get more difficult and more challenging at the end of July. So please do your best to enjoy July. People are like, hell no. I don't know. You know, between me having to go to the emergency care clinic for a stomach infection, buying the medicine, and then the new thing of me having a car payment and insurance on my car, I'm broke. But somehow I still say happy. I mean, knock on wood. Yeah, it looks like a penis. I don't know. How can I make the world better? How can I improve everything? I don't think about it more. But hey, personal story, asterisk. So like the Taylor clone kept telling me I'm fat and old, and so I got depressed for a while. And then like Wally Funk and Richard Branson went to space. I'm like, hey, I still got time to lose weight and go to space. So I'm optimistic again. I'd like to go to outer space in like 4 years with my friends and listen to music we created. It's a dream. It's nice to have dreams. Happy birthday, Santana. Happy birthday, Viking landing on Mars in 1976. So we've been there for like, I don't know, 45 years. Same pictures of Martian dirt though. But today is like the worst case of PMS I've ever seen the collective have. I'm talking about post-Monday syndrome. Combine that with the last 2.5 days of cancer season, and people are just all in their emotions and all in their feelings, and nobody's happy. Anyway. I don't know, days like today, maybe it's better for me not to even put out videos. People are not ready to receive anything, I guess. Sure, I too wish we could turn back the clock to like 2012, so I could still make jokes like, yo woman, I want to make you pyro cum umnimbus. But no, we can't. We're still stuck in 2021. Yeah, I am mad. I ain't trying to get even with nobody. I'm going to try and do better. Rise above. I'm probably going to survive 2021. You're probably going to survive 2021. And this shit's probably going to continue to get crazier. This is a tornado of mosquitoes. Like I said, shit can always get worse. So it's best to appreciate the little things. And everybody's free to have their own opinion about everything. And I'm just not interested in arguing with anyone about anything, yo. Mount Etna volcano still keeps popping. Mount Sinabung volcano in northern Sumatra keeps popping. Sure, I spend like half my time in a fantasy world to stay sane. It's working though. Storm of corn, drenching showers and thunderstorms have led to flash flooding in parts of south as the front stalls across the area. Yep, and Texas will see a whole lot more rain over the next few days, man. Click, click, boom. Doorbell video from a house across the street from the house in Plano that exploded. So you didn't go through major super flooding today and your house across the street or your house didn't explode. So that's good. Why can't they create a volcano that doesn't look like a vagina? Is a question I will never ask. Fuego, volcano, Guatemala, getting hot and ashy. This is California, Nevada. There's still 10.5 days left in July. It's been a long month. Smoke if you got them. Anyway, I think I've done a good job for 8 years, definitely. And the more challenging life gets, Anyway. All right. We're still over here waiting on the Grand Solar Minimum and the Mini Ice Age to show up. I don't see signs of it yet, though. When's it coming? Eventually. The Delta Aquarids meteor shower peaks in the night of the 28th, and that will be when Jupiter will retrograde from Pisces back into Aquarius. So buckle up, buddies. And so, man, the Delta variant is going to be a problem. Whether you believe it or not, you're going to have to deal with it. It's not just going to go away, especially over the fall and winter. So regardless of what you believe, just try to stay cool, man. Try not to spread the super negativity and project unhappiness onto other people. We all know the world's effed up, man. Anyway, and more volcano action from Nevada, Ruiz. Major flooding in Mexico, Chihuahua. So, I told y'all when Jupiter entered Pisces, Bitcoin was going to get its ass kicked. And I told y'all that when it was at 58,000. Although earlier, I told y'all earlier. And now it's sub 30. Dogecoin went from 73 cents and is now at like 16 or 17 cents. So I put out good information, man. And we have definitely seen an increase in volcano activity since gas giants are on the same side of the sun. An increase in earthquake activity, maybe not, but definitely the volcano issue. All right, I'm going to wrap this one up. Love y'all. But I recognize it's a relationship you and I have. We've been together for some of us 8 years, some of us 7 years, even a couple months. Some days I'm going to be in a bad mood and unlikable. And some days the collective is going to be in a very bad mood and unlikable. And usually someone's always going to be offended. UFOs be visiting Popocatépetl. All right, God is great. I still have faith. God bless everyone. Stay cool. Talk to you in the future. I love you. Peace out. Hit the button, baby.